Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Manga Pro again. I'm just showing you guys what I'm doing for the what I got so far for the manga contest on Deviant Art. So I got the rough draft of the comic book kind of drawn out here. Here's the first page, right here. If you can see it, hold it up. There is the truck, and it's getting chased by the helicopter. If you can see the helicopter in the top right corner of the page, and the helicopter's going to be saying something. My writer, he has to find out. And that's another reason why I'm doing this video. I met up with my writer like 2 days ago, and he said something about, he just gave me a lot of ideas on like what I should change and like, you know, what I should redraw. And it kind of gives it, like, what he did was write a script. It was like 3.5 pages, and then I took that and I drew what I imagined onto the paper. And then when we met up, we kind of exchanged ideas and everything. I should have took a video of the meeting. We kind of exchanged ideas and everything, and he showed me some, he told me what he viewed, what would happen in the manga, and like what kind of angles and different stuff like that. So it's really helpful. Here's the second page. It shows the car getting or the truck getting chased by a cop car, and then here's the criminal looking in the rearview mirror right here. And then he's banging into other cars. There's a little pedestrian on the side. People right here being scared about the traffic. I changed this page up. I did the final draft of this page, the first page, and the third page. I changed a lot on this page, and I changed a lot on the third page. Let's see here. Right there at the bottom, the helicopter's coming around the corner, and then the doors to the back of the truck open, like it's kind of like a cliffhanger for page 2. And then on page 3, right here, you see 2 guys coming out the back of a truck. One's holding a bazooka, the other one's got a gun. Now for this page, on the final draft, I think I'm just going to have the guy with the bazooka and just cut the guy out with the gun, because it's really too much. I don't really need the guy with the gun. The bazooka's enough. There's a close-up of the guy's face. And then the bazooka's shooting. Now my writer right here, he didn't like the way I showed the bazooka from the side. And then on the final draft, I actually showed the guy holding the bazooka and shooting it at an angle. But let me show you real quick. The final draft. Right here is the final draft. I showed the guy shooting the bazooka at an angle. But if you notice, the direction that he's shooting the bazooka is going the opposite way of the readers of the reading of the page. So it kind of messes up the flow of the page. Like you go here, you read left to right. And since he's pointing this gun to the right and it's at the end of the page, it's messing up the flow. And my reader didn't even like the pose anyway, so I'm going to have to change this. And so that's just one of the pages right there. So then for page number 4, I got the helicopter right here. It gets hit by the bazooka and then it explodes. So I'm going to have to change that because my writer also didn't like the way I just had the explosion right in the middle. He wanted to show the scene, like the street at the bottom right here where my thumb is, and then maybe have the explosion like in the top right-hand corner, so it shows the magnitude of the explosion, how big it is compared to the city at the bottom. So I'm going to have to change that. That just shows some helicopter pieces falling, and then right here, pedestrians looking up to, watch the stuff coming towards them. And there's a guy holding his face because he's scared that the helicopter's going to crash into him. And I'm going to have to change that too because the angle's off on that. So that's 2 and 3. Or 3 and 4, sorry. Here's page 4. Somebody catches the helicopter plane. The helicopter pieces that are falling. The guy, opens his eye like, what was that? And then he sees that there's a superhero holding the helicopter above his head. He saved him from getting smashed. And then right here, he's, picking up the helicopter. Right there, it shows, a little foot tapping the ground, so I can show a transition of scenes with just that one little picture. And then he's standing on the ground and everybody's cheering. And then on page 6, the hero's just waving at everybody like, yeah, I saved the day or whatever. And then he's like, okay, I'm taking off again right here in this panel. Right here, he zooms off and it kind of blows the girl's skirt up and then it blows the guy's hair off. And this is just a really rough draft. So right down here, I actually erased it so you can't really see what happened. But what it was the hero noticed the girl's underwear and he got distracted and he hit his head on a branch of a tree or something. But my writer didn't like that because he didn't feel that we needed to show too much of the girl's underwear because it's not like That's not what we're focusing on. So that's a good thing to have right there. But right here, he really wanted to show the character getting hit in the head with a bullet. So he gets shot in the head with a bullet from a sniper. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to change some of these panels around so I can fit everything on this one page, because it's kind of a lot. Right here, here's the last page I did for the rough draft so far. I'm going to be working on it again some more today. But that's the hero. He's waking up. So I don't really want to tell the whole story, but that's the hero right there. He sees these guys. The guy in the middle is the main bully that bullies him at school all the time. I need to change the way he looks because I thought it was just an extra character, but really he's one of the main characters. So neither I nor did my writer like the way he came out. So I'm going to have to change his hair and his face and everything. That's just another shot. I'm going to draw the school in the background. It will look really cool. And then this is the character just sighing when he's waking up. So, and then on the last page, that's all I really have, just the character. So let me show you guys the finish, like the final. I just really want to show the first page that I did right here. So here's the really first solid page that's ready for inking. I didn't really do a lot. I could show you what I have. Right here's the helicopter. That's the helicopter's going to be saying something. I'm going to fix that word bubble. I bought this offline the other day, a Manga Studio Debut 4. So I'm still trying to figure out how to use it. I might or might not use it for the screen tones. I don't know. I kind of definitely want to use it for the word bubbles. And but yeah, that's what that is. And then I got some speed lines. I did these in pencil. If you can kind of see them, they're flashing. They make a flash around the character. You see that in manga a lot. Those are really hard to do in ink. I got some what are they called? Rough drafts, I guess, not rough drafts, but like, practice lines that I did of those in ink, and it's really hard. You have to practice. I did it about, 10 times before I kind of got the hang of it, and it's really hard. It's easier in pencil, as you can tell, because, it looks okay. But besides that, here's some trees on the side right here. You can't really tell they're not colored in or anything. This little square pattern is supposed to be like a building flashing by while the truck runs by. Here's a truck right here. You see it? Yeah, it's a truck, kind of like one of those Japanese kind of storage truck things. And he's zooming off. You can see I did into the vanishing point. I did it off into the vanishing point. So this took me a long time to get right. I had about 2 or 3 2 or 3 2-point squares going off in both directions. So that took me a long time. I got the little title down here, if you could tell what that is. Little fist for the O. So I got to work on that more, but I like the way it's looking. But yeah, basically that's it. So just the truck. I like showing the truck. The truck's really tight. I like the way it came out. But anyway, that's that. So that's the first page. Another thing, I wrote my writer. We made a schedule of how I have to, of the time frame I have to finish everything in. And so I have to finish this rough draft, page 1 to 17 by next Monday. And right now I think it's Wednesday today. So I got a little less than a week. I should be able to finish it. This didn't take me that long. I kind of got an idea. Talking to him really helped me out. So yeah, if you're doing the manga with a writer and you're just the artist, then it's pretty easy, and it's really helpful because my writer, he can he analyzes everything that he wants. We looked at other manga, we looked at some of the other entries for the contest, and he analyzed what was wrong with theirs and what was good about theirs, and that kind of helped me see what I had to do and how to change it and everything like that. But yeah, basically it's really nice to have a writer that really knows what he's talking about. And he's really into anime and manga and all that kind of stuff. And so, it's fun. So the story's moving along pretty nice. We switch off ideas on what we think would be best for the manga. And he's working on the second part. He switched it up into 3 parts. The first part, I'm doing that's the rough draft I showed you. The second part's going to be... he's working on that now, and then the third part will probably be that'll obviously be the last part that we do. It's probably going to be about 45 pages, so we're doing the long story entry for the contest. And that's about it. So just keep checking back if you're interested in like the manga that we're doing, and I'll post more videos up later. Yeah. All right. Hope this helped out. Bye.